Apologies for the bad camera and also for my lack of enthusiasm. We are down. I am down, like $140 or even more now, like 170, 180, 190, 200, 210. Maybe a bad mishap on my part was putting the budget to $70 per day. I'll have an update on that actually tonight. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Um, yeah, because I'm down money. I only got two sales in total, which so that kind of, sucks. And my Meta ad account got banned. So everything bad that could happen did happen, unfortunately. But it doesn't change anything. I'm still gonna make 10K on like very very soon. So what you want to do is you can go to Meta Ads Manager here. Oops, sorry. I mean Meta Ads Library. And what you can do is look for products. So just go US or wherever you are, do all ads. You can filter by slash product. And what you can do is just see the different products that they're running.
I'm not afraid to admit, as a Christian, the Bible intimidates me. I don't know, like, how am I supposed to read it? Do I just, like, read it front to back like a regular book? Like, is that, like, I don't know. I believe start, it breaks
What'd you say?
it down. I just, like, is that, I believe the word. I try to live out what it says, but I don't know how to read it.
Okay, submit to the Catholic Church and to Rome. With that being said, that's actually a really good UGC ad because it appeals to a lot of stuff that people have or that people feel about reading the Bible, not knowing how to read it. By the way, read it front to back. It's okay. You can also start at the New Testament, which is fine as well. Let's see what else we have. I said slash product, perhaps. So for example, you can go up here and look at skincare, right? And look at United States. And you can do filters. You can do media types. I prefer to do videos just because that's what I do is videos. And you can do 2018. Let's say in the past, it really doesn't. We could do 2025, right? You could do 2025 from September 1, 2, 3, September 25th. So find something that's not, super old, something that just kind of hopped on. And you'll see here on Ads Manager, skincare. Why are these showing up? It's not skincare. Yeah, it's not fantastic. But here we go. There's some.
This is so good. I just got my FabFitFun box in. I absolutely love.
Okay, skincare. I think you use skincare. I don't really do this much, but I only do it for validating products. Skincare slash product. Here we go.
Only has Dr. Malaxin skincare side completely transformed my skin.
Dr. Malaxin is huge on TikTok. What's Prismo?
Castor oil. So I'm 36 years old. I've never used Botox. I've never used skin. It's anti. I want to try like a smaller,
there's the product,
easier to apply option. Definitely check this.
Another video. That's really nice. Super C serum. Okay, so there's some products that you can find here, right? Ooh.
I've never seen any skincare product that can do what this little stick can do. This is literally blow.
Oh, it's like a balm.
This one's for the girlies who never know what shade of foundation to get.
Don't wear makeup, girls, please.
I have a genuine question. How old would you think I am? This is my daughter, and she's
35?
11 years old, just so you guys have an idea. Only asking because people think I'm a lot younger than I am. And I think like I attribute that to my skincare routine because I don't know if y'all could tell, but I have no foundation on my skin at all. I have no makeup on. I had my lashes done like last week and I have gloss on. But
I have no makeup on. I just got my lashes done last week. Okay. You can also do TikTok ad library, and you can do Pinterest ad library, and you can do a plethora of other ad libraries and paid services to find your product. The fuck? The TikTok burner method, which is essentially scrolling on TikTok and interacting with ads. This is an ad account, so I use it for posting stuff, or I did. Apologies. But you go through here, and you just interact with products. Disgusting. And hopefully we see I'm not really logged. That was AI. I'm not really logged in and stuff like that, but you should be able to see. This is crazy. TikTok is crazy, bro. Yo, can we get to the ads? Shit. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. I don't give a fuck about this shit. I want to get rich. I don't give a fuck about Marlon. I want to get rich, bro. Please. Oh my gosh. Alright, guys. I'm sorry. I couldn't. Shit is so gay. I'm sorry. TikTok. I guess. What you want to do is create a brand new account. And you want to interact. You want to you want to like, comment, save, and share videos that are products. Eventually, you'll get fed a bunch of products. Blah 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 yada yada yada. So you can do all that. And then what I personally do is do Kayla Data. I got this from Ben Facciani. I know there are other tools, but what I'm on right now, Kayla Data is a TikTok shop analyzer. So the products on here are specifically from TikTok shop. But there are other paid, how would you say, social media marketplace analyzers or social media ad analyzers. And what they do is just like this one does for TikTok shop. It analyzes TikTok shop, or it analyzes TikTok in general, or it analyzes Facebook, or it analyzes Pinterest, or it analyzes Snapchat Spotlight, or it analyzes Shorts, or it analyzes a plethora of other marketplaces. And what you can do is go through there and just and find your products. But what I like to do for Kayla Data, and you can do this with PP Ads or Dropship.io or a bunch of these different tools, but Kayla Data is what I've used for the past 2 months or whatever. I may actually transition to a different tool just because Kayla Data is, full warning, being taken over by brands. So it's a little bit unfortunate as brands are seeing more of an opportunity to capitalize on the TikTok wave. So what I do here on Kayla Data, and the basic subscription for Kayla Data is how much money per month? I think it's like $29 for like your first month. You can get it free for like 5 days. Anyways, what I do here, and you can apply this not even just to Kayla Data, but to general product research, is I want to do either the last the last 30 days. I want to do a revenue maximum 50, minimum 10. Now, sometimes I'll actually have max 10, minimum 5, 10,000 and 5,000. I won't do that right now because I want to find some better products. Items sold, I rarely touch, but I do sometimes. Average unit price is very important. You want to do 15 because brands obviously have more of a perceived value for their products, so they're going to have a higher price point. You want the creator number to be 50 because you don't want it to be very saturated, but you also want enough to where you have, different types of creatives and good creatives that you can test, different angles and such. And you can also do launch date within 30 days. I'll do that for the sake of this. And we'll click submit and we'll just see what we can find here. And this is 48,000 here, so revenue. So we're seeing here products, brands again. UX removal set. Somehow this did 46K on TikTok shop.
Damn it! How the hell did I not find this thing earlier? Before, whenever my ears itched, I couldn't help but pick at them with cotton swabs. But the more I picked, the itchier they got, and the more the earwax.
So when you see a product like this, for example, and you're just thinking, how the fuck did this generate $46,000? It's a fucking earwax removal set. And you're thinking, number one, who the fuck would buy this and how the fuck did it sell? And the answer that I can give to you with kind of my knowledge of how this works is that TikTok shop is new and TikTok wants to be a global competitor. So it doesn't matter how dog shit your creatives are. If you have a product and you sell it on TikTok shop, they're going to launch it to the moon and promote it to the moon. Okay? If you want more quick money, then fucking do TikTok shop. Don't do e-commerce. Don't do drop shipping. But that's what happens. So I would not recommend selling this. Maybe on Facebook. Maybe. But there's no like earwax removal niche. let's just go here, and I can do this pretty fast. This is saturated, the electric feet callus remover, but I'll show you for the sake of the video. That's why I don't, yeah. Okay, this is a little bit too slow. Bacon grease container with strainer and food.
This little bacon grease set is on flash sale today, so I had to show it off. Comes with a little strainer, a spatula, 2 sponges, and a heavy-duty tin grease pan. But it's super cute. It's a kitchen staple. If you do a lot of cooking and you want to keep your bacon grease...
I watched that and zoned out because I didn't understand what the product did. I didn't understand the benefits. I didn't understand why I should buy it. I didn't understand the price point. I didn't understand where I could get it. But $32,000, so who am I to say, right? Okay. But if you can't watch an ad and say, "Oh wow, I know what this does. I know where to buy it. I know that it's a good product. I know that it speaks to someone," there's a high probability that it's not a good product and you shouldn't run it. Disposable toilet brush. I'm just gonna go past all this stuff. Going past all this stuff. Once I find a product, I'll tell you why I would be interested in running it. Here we go. Painless hair removal cream for sensitive skin. The reason I would run this product, let's see the past 180 days. Okay, you can run it because it's fairly recent. The reason I would run this product is because it works instantly. It solves an insecurity. Okay? Girls have insecurities about their hair, about, I don't know, like specifically by their, private areas, about having hair showing and stuff like that, or, that type of thing. Armpits, whatever, I don't know, maybe some like darker people have, whatever it's called. You get what I'm trying to say. It solves an insecurity. It solves a problem. The problem is different from the insecurity in this case. The problem would be, for example, let's see, what are the problems that you have with traditional shaving, that a girl would have with traditional shaving? Think about it. Okay, razor burn, ingrown hairs, wax treatments are too expensive, laser hair removal is painful, that type of thing. So you can eliminate those problems. Okay, so bam, solves a problem. Then, so instant insecurity problem. It's visual. Bam. It just scoops. Well, I'll show you how it's visible. Don't be Spanish. Fuck. Spanish shit is taking over fucking
Chicas que les gusta depilarse la zona íntima, ¿por qué siguen usando cuchilla? Yo descubrí esta crema depilatoria con un aroma sutil a perfume francés. En solo 3 a 5 minutos elimina el vello, sin quemaduras, sin mal olor y sin...
Don't be fooled by these shit creatives. This is a good product. But
my sister always had to endure the pain just to wear skirts, so on her birthday I gave her our hair removal cream. She spread it evenly on her legs, scrolled TikTok for a few minutes, and waited. Then magic happened. Her leg hair vanished like little sparks. With one swipe of the towel, a silky smooth new leg appeared. It's fast, painless, and unbelievably effective. Plus, it's infused with moisturizing ingredients and a subtle French fragrance, leaving her skin not only smooth but also irresistible.
So this clip can be, what is this?
¿Sabes por qué las gimnastas?
Oh, how do they get so? Ooh, that's a good angle too. So a good product. You just want to be aware when you're choosing the product is that it's visual. So it's like, damn, you can see visual. So, insecurity, problem solver, instant visual. And psychological, which means you can look at the product and instantly you know what it does by just the product being used. So those 5 things. Okay, write those down. Now there's 2 caveats to this product selection. The first caveat is that it can have all these 5 things, okay, but there still won't be a mass desire for the product. So it could solve a problem, but there's some problems that people are okay with having, or they don't want to spend the money on solving that product. There's insecurities that maybe girls have that maybe there's not a demand for that specific product. And there's another caveat to that is where you can actually, well, not a caveat, but you can eliminate those objections that they have to your product in different creatives. So there's levels to this. Join the Discord. But just from looking at the product and it fulfilling this 5 criteria, you want to think, okay, is there a demand for this product? And one of the ways to do that is by going to Google Trends, and you could look hair removal cream, right? And you can look at, I'm in Canada, but you look at United States, for example. You can look at the past, most people do 5 years. Wow, that is quite the, oh, I did hair removal cream. Make sure you do that. So look at this. You can see, okay, it fulfills all the 5 criteria, and it looks like there's a demand, a growing demand. I'd say it's slightly positive. Here it goes up. It looks like it goes up, and you can strategically choose to run the product July. You know why? Because the girls want to have that bikini smoothness. Okay, I bet this is July too. July right there. Okay, and then you can kind of strategically know how to, how to do your shit. So yeah. Oh, the second caveat too was, once you find a product like that, okay, you find the Google Trends, so it fulfills the criteria, it fulfills the demand. The second caveat is, what was I going to say? The second caveat is, we'll get back to that. Maybe there's only one caveat. I was just thinking of 2 things. But we'll go here and we'll look at 2 more products. Okay, we have this. I was going to sell this product. However, there's a couple reasons why I didn't opt into selling it. So basically what this is how do I explain it? It's like mascara, but for your eyebrows. And I don't care how much objection handling you're trying to do in your creative, there's no way that you can, because it doesn't matter what you say or how much you show that the product works flawlessly. Girls aren't going to put that on their eyebrows and rip it off because they're afraid of getting their eyebrows torn out. You can't spin that any other way, even if it works flawlessly. And I think it does work flawlessly, but you just can't spin that.
I am terrified. Holy moly.
Yeah, you can't spin that, bro.
You can have brows like this. Like,
there's a reason this is only done 20K. There's a reason it's only done 20K.
I'm about to use this tattoo eyebrow gel peel off because I get so tired of filling in my eyebrows. I've had this for several months. I've only used it a couple other ones. All right.
Yeah, and you can sorry, I forgot to mention, you can download all the creatives from Kalo Data. French fry cutter. Hell yeah, you could run this on Facebook. Google, if you do SEO, 30 days. So look at this. Solves a problem, instant, visual, psychological, demand. Listen, Americans like their French fries, okay? You could sell this. You could probably, you could, yeah. You could definitely do that. Oh no, Spanish.
Esta cortadora de papitas es muy...
It's been taken over by Spanish people. Okay, but if you find an English ad or you do AI English ads, so just from the Spanish ad, we'll see.
Esta cortadora de papitas es muy buena y es muy práctico y fácil de usarlo. Si gusta ordenar aquí, dejo el enlace en el carrito naranja.
Great product. Ooh. Yeah, fantastic product. Absolutely fantastic. So I would run this. Shit, maybe I will run it. Run it with me, guys. Let's see. Let's get some market data off each other. It's a good product.
Esta cortadora de papitas es muy buena.
Yeah, so with something like this, if I find a product like this and I'm like, damn, okay, I found a good product. Here's what I do. I will copy the link. I'd go to my product research link. my product research sheet, I'd input the Kaylee link. Oh shit. Did I not get that in there? Boom. Bap. And you want to see if you can find an image of this French fry cutter. Okay? So bam, we just have one here on Temu. Go to Temu. Shut up. And it looks like, okay, we found one here for $23. Definite. Okay, look, there's one here for $6. The shipping's gonna be $30 probably. No, okay, so the shipping here, the amount here is $6. I would be hesitant to buy this. This is also an example of a product that you could scale and make better, because I'm assuming this is like lightweight aluminum, but if you can make this like a nice stainless steel or like a titanium, infinite scaling capabilities. I am already envisioning the households and the demographics that this would fit into and the different angles, and I'm burping a lot. I don't know why. What I have. Okay, so great product. What I would do is copy this link, go to my product research sheet here, put in potential supplier, potato cutter. Okay, now to do some extra verification for a product like this, I wouldn't go into Google Trends and look at potato cutter, because it's an evergreen product. There's not going to be trends, or like people aren't going to search up potato cutter and then it goes down, right? That's not, it doesn't really work like that. That's just for this product, for a food product. What you want to do, you have the cogs, you have everything, you do that. What you can now do with this product is go back to Facebook ad library, Meta ad library, I should say. If you're running on Meta, that is. Click it. Make sure you choose your target location. Fuck, I should have done UK to get my CPMs down. Oh, you learn, guys, you learn. Okay, you want to look at potato cutter. And you want to see if, ooh, there's one. That's on Alibaba. It's industrial, though. And you want to see if we can find a potato cutter. Potato cutter... slash product. No way, nothing, hey? Potato cutter. Oops. I might run this, guys. What the fuck? Okay. How about potato slicer?
I know we all bought this cheese grater recently. We'll get rid of it. This one right here puts all the others to shame. First of all, when you suction it to the cabinet, it's not going anywhere. I about tore down my kitchen island and it didn't move. And also, look at the size of the barrel on this one. It's almost twice the size. The old one actually fits inside of it. And my favorite part is it comes with this little caddy with all these different blade attachments. You can.
I wouldn't even run this ad because I mean, I would, but there's. I understand we're in the e-com, the drop shipping game to get fucking rich, okay? But I also want to provide a good service to people. And something doesn't sit right with me as a Christian, but also just as like a human being.
Recently, we'll get rid of it.
It's like, come on. Like, it's a product. You can't just say get rid of it. Not for the product's sake, but it's like, do we really have to have this emphasis on consumerism? Are you really that rich as an American where you can just buy a product and just get rid of it because something's bigger and better? Maybe that's the European in me, but I just don't agree with that. Even if I am in the e-commerce niche, it doesn't mean I have to subscribe to this endless consumerism. Thanks for watching. How do I end this? Was I not recording the whole time? Oh, I was.